Hey guys, and welcome to our channel. Today we're going to be showing you why you should only use toilet paper in your toilets and why you shouldn't use any of these other things. Thank you for joining us. If you haven't already, please consider clicking on that subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon to be notified of all of our new videos that do come out each and every week. So with all the stuff going around with coronavirus, we've heard so many stories about people using various methods to wipe, so to speak, if they run out of toilet paper. The problem is that does terrible things to septic systems and city sewage systems. It causes clogs and it doesn't disintegrate like toilet paper does. So I wanted to do a quick experiment over a few days to see what happens to some of these various products when it sits in water for a few days. So we got a control, which is the toilet paper. I'll sacrifice a few pressure seats for this. We've got some paper towels. Yes, I've heard people use that in a pinch. I do have some biodegradable wipes. These things are actually really good. They're dude wipes. I got them on Amazon, I think. They're great for if you're out and about, but they say flushable and biodegradable. I still wouldn't use them, and you'll see why. As well as just some standard baby wipes that we use for our kiddos. We got these from Costco. So we have 4 mason jars. I'm gonna open them all up and then we're gonna put each of the items in and then we'll fill them up with water. So we're gonna start with our toilet paper. So I'm just gonna go with what would be considered like a 1 wipe amount-ish. I don't know, something about that. We'll see. Stuff that in there. For paper towels, I'm going to take just 1 paper towel because it's big enough if, you know, you could use it with 1 wipe. For these wipes, they come individually wrapped as well as in a package like the baby wipes, but I have them individually so I can take them in my go bag and stuff. So we'll just take and open 1 wipe up. Not bad. Toss it in there. And then we're going to take 1 baby wipe and put it in there as well. So now I just have some tap water from inside. I'm going to fill them up most of the way full and then I'm going to cap them and then we'll come back in a few days and see how they look. Okay, so 1 quick note actually before I close these up and we let these sit for a few days. I poured all the water in here and the only thing that happened was the one with the toilet paper, and you can see when I poured it in there, it already started breaking up the toilet paper. It didn't do that with any of the other items. So I'll be interested to see what happens with them over a few days. Alright, so welcome back. It's been a few days. What we've done over the past few days is once a day, we've actually come out and shaken these just to give it a nice stir, as if it were going down a city sewer system or down into a septic. So we'll take a look at these up close, see how they look, and then what we're going to do is actually pour them out through a strainer, like if it were at a city water system or something like that, and see kind of what's left and how it feels. So first, it's going to be the control or the toilet paper. As you can see here, it's pretty much disintegrated, so that's good. Next we have the paper towel, and as you can tell, pretty much what we expected, nothing happened to it, still in there. Third, we have the biodegradable wipe. Also, not much has happened to it. You can tell if you look closely, I don't know if you can see it on camera, that it looks like it might start to be disintegrating. There's fibers in the water, and it looks like it's starting to shed them a little bit as well. And then finally we have the baby wipes. As you can tell, absolutely nothing has happened to it. Alright, so first we're going to take the control. I have my strainer here. And we're going to take the toilet paper out and see what it looks like. So, as you can tell, a lot of just the toilet paper is just disintegrated into the strainer. Then the water is fairly clear. There's a little bit of stuff in there, but for the most part it's clear. Okay, next we're going to do the paper towel. It actually feels like absolutely nothing has changed about the texture or anything at all. It's actually still pretty strong, which I guess is what they're made to do. As you can tell here, it looks pretty normal actually. Just like a wet paper towel, not like it's disintegrated at all. And the water is actually clearer than the toilet paper. And I should have mentioned, I didn't show you this, but I did pick up the toilet paper and mess with it. It definitely feels just like mush. It's kind of hard to see, but definitely disintegrated. Next will be that biodegradable wipe. Like I said, it does look like it's kind of starting to disintegrate a little bit, so I'll be interested to see how it feels when I pour it out. interesting. It is actually a little bit softer, and you can tell that it does rip actually fairly easily, so a lot easier than when we started. So it looks like it probably is starting to disintegrate, which is good. It's hard to tell, but there's just a little bits of stuff in the water here. I'm actually surprised at how well this is disintegrated. And last but not least, we have the baby wipes. Doesn't look like anything has happened. As you can tell, they feel just like they did when we put them in. They're still really strong, actually. Yeah, they're not gonna tear at all. So these have not disintegrated whatsoever. I'm even having trouble getting it rid. There we go. That's a lot of force, actually. So, yeah. Well, I think that's pretty clear as to why we don't put paper towels or wipes down our drains. They just don't disintegrate. What happens is this simulates like a strain, like a city water treatment plant. It just clogs them up, and they have to go in there and replace them and clean them out more frequently than if it were just toilet paper. Causes lots of problems, money, and makes your water and sewage bill go up. As far as the biodegradable wipes, or the flushable wipes, they say flushable, but if you ask any city sewage treatment plant or any septic technician or anything, they'll say don't use them. The problem is they may start to disintegrate, and they may, or they probably do, over a period of time. What you're really concerned about in the short term is them getting in your pipes or in your street pipes or something like that and blocking and causing backups before they've had a chance to disintegrate. If it were up to me, I just wouldn't use them ever. I would just stick with the plain old toilet paper if you can find it these days. So thanks a lot, guys, for watching. If you haven't already, please consider clicking on the subscribe button and clicking on the bell icon to be notified when all of our videos do come out each and every week. Thanks a lot, y'all. Have a good one.